I got two words. Cristopher Sanchez. The Philadelphia Phillies shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-0. Cristopher Sanchez pitched beautifully. Absolutely, positively outstanding. With a career-high 13 strikeouts, was striking guys out left and right. O'Neal Cruz, you sit down. Brandon Lowe, you sit down. Brian Reynolds, Connor Griffin, you all sit down. He was absolutely amazing. Pitched the entire 9 innings. Was absolutely incredible. Into the offense in the first inning. With 2 guys on. Bryce Harper up at the plate. And he absolutely mashes a ball into center field, 457 feet off the batter's eye. Put us up 3-0. And I knew as soon as Bryce Harper hit that home run today, I knew we were in business. I knew the Phillies, we weren't messing around. We weren't effing around. We came to play today. And then all throughout the game, drawing walks, getting on base, putting runners in scoring position. Because in the past, the Phillies have struggled with runners in scoring position. But today, that wasn't the case. They got on base. They draw walks. They knew what pitches were coming. They were patient at the plate, and they delivered. Absolutely amazing and outstanding job by the Fighting Phils. And you got to think, what's been going on right now with the Phillies? Think of this. They were 9-19 under Rob Thompson. Don Mattingly comes in. Just like that. Phil's turning around and are now at 500, sitting deadlocked at 23-23. Now tomorrow, we're going against Paul Skeens. This is a test match for the Phillies. But thankfully, we got Zach Wheeler on the mound. Zach Wheeler has not lost a start yet since he's come back. Now, is it a little in jeopardy tomorrow? Possibly, but I have faith. If anybody can go toe-to-toe with Paul Skeens other than Cristopher Sanchez, it's Zach Wheeler. Got that? He's got the experience. He can go toe-to-toe with him. We beaten Paul Skeens before one time when we played him in Philly. I think we can do it again. It's just all about how patient we can be against Paul Skeens because he's that flamethrower. Paul Skeens, he throws over 100 with ease. It's just about how patient the Phillies can be and what pitches they can execute on. Because right now, they have been on fire. This is the Philadelphia Phillies that we're so used to seeing over the past few years. I want to get on to Kyle Schwarber because even though he didn't hit a home run today, I just want to talk about how dominant he's been over the past 10 days or so. Yesterday marked 9 home runs in 8 games for Kyle Schwarber. He leads the league at 20 home runs. Absolutely amazing. I swear, if the polls and the guys that run the MVP, if they give it to Ohtani again, I'm going to be so pissed off. I don't care. If Kyle Schwarber breaks records this year, he deserves to be the MVP. I know people are going to look at the OPS and the batting average. Screw all that. What Kyle Schwarber has done so far, he's hit 20 home runs, and it's mid-May only. He's on pace for 72 home runs. Now, is that likely that's going to happen? Probably not, because, you know, everybody struggles and goes through parts of the season where they don't get as much hits and they go through a rough period of time, and then it takes them time to get out of it. But if he hits over 60 this year, he deserves, in my opinion, to be MVP. I don't care what anybody says about Ohtani. I know Ohtani's great, and he's a 4-time MVP, one of the best players that the game's ever seen, especially in this era. But what Kyle Schwarber has done, not over just the past few years, but this year in general, what he's done is absolutely magnificent. And that's why Kyle Schwarber should be in the league for MVP, in my opinion. And his buddy Bryce should not be that far behind him as well. Look at the Phillies right now. They've won 6 straight series, dating back to when they beat the Giants. Now, after the Pirates, they got Cincinnati at home in Philly. Then they got the Guardians. Then they have to travel to the West to take on the Padres and the Dodgers. So you're playing a team next in the Reds that are just as good as the Pirates. Same with the Guardians. And then you play 2 tougher teams in the Padres and the Dodgers. So closing out this May, it's going to be a little bit of a test. But if the Phillies can just stick to what they've done, they can possibly win every series for the rest of May going into June. And I am so happy of what I'm seeing from this Phillies team. Cristopher Sanchez already's got 80 strikeouts. Schwarber's already got 20 homers. I mean, how much better does it get? The Phillies lead the league right now in strikeouts. With the pitching, you got 2 Cy Young caliber pitchers in both Cristopher Sanchez and Zach Wheeler. You got Luzardo, who has his moments. He's either on and lights up the show or he's off and can have a really bad start where you don't even recognize that it's him on the mound. Then you got Andrew Painter, who's a rookie that still is trying to figure out the game, but I think he will as time goes on. And then you got Aaron Nola, who sadly is not what he once was. He's a shell of what he used to be. Now, sometimes Aaron will go out and he'll have a good start, but he's mainly struggled. But overall, what this Phillies pitching has done, I've really liked. Has it been as good as last year? Not quite, but it's still very great. And the lineup is doing just as good. Really liked what I've seen from this Philadelphia Phillies team, and I hope they continue that. And I'm excited to see what happens going forward. That's all for today, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, smash that ridiculous thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your latest thoughts are, what you think of Cristopher Sanchez dominating, and I mean dominating, 13 strikeout performance. What do you think of Bryce Harper's monster home run to center field? How do you think this Phillies team will do moving forward? And by the way, follow me on my Spotify at the code RED Philly Sports Talk. My Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, always in the link in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time on the code RED Philly Sports Talk. Go Phils!